Inside the New York Jets facility with Plaxico Burress. Hi, Plax.
How you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having me. Am I allowed to call you Plax?
Oh, man, that's what everybody calls me. Everybody calls me Plex, so yeah, you fit right in.
Is that, looking back on your childhood, when did that name, is that a junior high thing, or is this more college and pros?
I don't know. I don't think everybody was too fond of the Plaxico. So I had a few nicknames when I was growing up: Texaco, Mexico, Fly by Air Mail to Mexico. So I had all the nicknames, so everybody just called me Plex for short.
Well, let's talk about the foundations you're involved with here in New York. What are some of the groups you work with?
I teamed up with Mr. Mark Morial in the National Urban League, supporting the celebrity youth empowerment program. And what we want to do is, just get more involved with kids' education, with after-school programs around the NFL. I believe the National Urban League maybe has like 50 or 60 chapters, throughout the United States. And, what I, myself, and Mr. Mark Morial are trying to do is trying to get maybe 10 to 15 players throughout the United States to team up with the National Urban League with all the chapters, and get into these schools and help with building programs through the NFL and assisting with the educational program, after school program, and different things like that. So I'm just using everything that I have and everything, the resources on the outside to just serve a high purpose.
Now, when these kids meet you and they want to talk about football, and you say something like, there's more to life than football, are they like, oh my gosh, what is he talking about? Because they just want to, I mean, you're a football guy to these kids. So if you tell them about education and that there's more to life than sports, how do they react to that?
You know what? It's strange because, when I was growing up, me to myself was, becoming a professional athlete is the only way to have success. And that's such the wrong, attitude and stigma to have, growing up, in these communities, throughout the world, is that, education presents education presents, opportunity for itself to literally take you anywhere you want to go, physically and literally. And, I just want them to understand you don't have to be a basketball player, a football player, to have success. I mean, you can go to school and be a valedictorian, salutatorian, economics, lawyer, doctor, whatever you want to do in life, but you don't just, stress, I have to be a professional athlete to have success. I mean, there's so many ways to have success outside of sports.
Now, when you look back at your education at Michigan State, do you get a chance to go back to East Lansing and share your knowledge with these guys?
You know what? I try to go back once a year, and actually in January I'll be enrolling online to finish my degree in telecommunications. I said to myself, I made a promise to my mother, before she passed away that I would, get my degree, and so I'm actually enrolling online in January of, 2012 to get my degree.
So telecommunications, does that mean we can see you in front of a camera, maybe a broadcasting career?
I mean, everybody say I look pretty good on TV, so hey, you never know.
You look really good standing next to me, I'll tell you that. Well, Plaxico, Mexico, whatever you are, thank you for joining us. We wish you the best of luck here in New York.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.